say dude and play golf. It's just wrong.
They were cheering for the one guy. His name was Boo Weekly.
What?
Boo Weekly. That was his name, an American name. That is not a name. Boo Weekly is not an acceptable name. It is an acceptable suggestion for a ghost, but it is not an acceptable name. And also, the other thing I hate, if you're from Northern Ireland, on your behalf I was offended because the wild card picks, Nick Faldo, did not use Darren Clarke, and he should have used Darren Clarke. The thing about wild cards is, he always is a bit boring. They always pick golfers. Right? I say you pick a hurler. That's what I say. I want to see, you know, Jerry Adams' son, Garrod Adams, I think plays for Antrim. That's what I want to see. I want to see Phil Mickelson carefully address the ball, and the guy going, here we have Phil Mickelson. And out of nowhere, Garrod Adams comes, shoulders him off the tee, and just stands over him going, ha, 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 we know where you live. Flicks it up on the end of the bat and just goes smack. Now, that's what I want to see. Or even Phil Mickelson just puts it in the air, and out of nowhere, somebody just jumps over a tree and catches it. That's what I want to see. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. And the other thing, I hate golf clubs when they always go, you know that sense of humour that golf club people have, and they go, it just starts like, well, the 18 holes I'm okay, but the 19th hole, that is where I'm absolutely expert. The 19th hole, being a bar. I always like to make up stuff. I go, the 19th hole, I'm great in the 20th hole. And they go, what? They go, my girlfriend, she's a bit rough, but I can bang her a fair way.
They are deep.
Crazy golf. How crazy is crazy golf?
No.
It's not very crazy.
No.
It's mildly irritating golf.
Yeah, it is. If you're crazy golf is like hitting a ball with a weasel or something. That's crazy golf. Hitting a ball with a weasel. That's golf crazy. You know, those friends Michael Stone. You know, that sort of thing. You know?
I should release the mentally ill for one day a month, and we're having proper crazy golf.
Sit down, Michael, sit down.
You can't talk sport without saying congratulations to Tyrone for an absolutely wonderful win.
Absolutely.
A wonderful win.
You're looking at
Brilliant
me?
win. No, I just know we've lost half the audience immediately. And I just love the fact that it just splits. Gregory Campbell was mentioned. He's got a sense of humour. He has got a sense. He was asked. He's our sports minister.
I know who he is.
And he was asked. See, your education is there now. It's there. He was asked about the All Ireland, and his answer was that he was very pleased to see a British team do so well in international competition.
He said surely if you're from the DUP, you get slightly confused by Tyrone GAA. Because on the one hand, obviously, there are a load of tags playing a national sport. But on the other hand, they do have the red hand on their crest. So you're going, I don't like them, but I like them. But I don't like them. Maybe if they didn't play, they just showed us their jerseys.
Can we have our next question, please?
Hello, I'm Nolene from Belfast. Who do you blame for royal visits?
Thank you, Nolene from Belfast. Yes, Princess Anne was in the province this week. We're getting a lot of distinguished visitors these days. Royalty, Boyzone, even George Bush was here. You know what? Sometimes I miss the Troubles. But who can we blame for royal visits?
Builders. Every time a builder puts up a building or builds something, some poor royal has to come over here and crack a bottle against it. I like Anne. Now, this is going to shock people. Anne is all right.
Do you want to see some footage of Princess Anne doing what princesses do?
Yes, please. I want to see her working really hard.
This is amazing.
Oh, look at that.
Hello. Oh, little people, hello. What are you doing on a boat? Oh, time to go home.
Yes, it is.
No, but it's fair play to them. I love Philip. Philip's the one that Philip's the Irish Robinson of the family. They don't let Phil up. They don't let him out. They don't let him say. He has said some of the most superb things anyone has said in history. He met somebody in a wheelchair and asked her, I say, do people trip over you very often? That's true. He went into a youth club. He went into the whole book of his things, like George Bush. He went into the youth club. And he sat down with the kids and he said, hello. I said, you all take drugs, don't you?
My favourite one of his was he was talking to a driving instructor in Scotland, and he said, how do you keep the natives off the booze long enough to pass the test?
Saying Harry to Iraq. I loved all that stuff. Oh, Harry's going to Iraq. He's going to fight with the lads. He's going to go, oh, yes. And seemingly his whole platoon all bought ginger wigs. That's where we're going to be with Harry. My arse. They bought ginger wigs. Every Ginger soldier in Iraq shaved his head as soon as he heard Harry was coming over. You mean to say, yeah, I would have it off within 2 seconds.
Well, you know what annoys me is that you can't be, and the Labour Party is just trying to change this. They're going to bring in a statute that says that you could be a Catholic and be a monarch, because you can't be Catholic and be a monarch.
Just right.
Right. What happens then, though?
No, just right. The last time
If you're
that
a
happened was
royalist.
James II, and there are guys walking up and down the roads here 300 years after. So if you have another Catholic monarch, that means the poor orange men are going to be marching twice a year.
Let the orange men march, the orange men.
Orange men! You see?
Orange men.
I know what you're thinking.
Orange
you
men.
want me. You want me, you dirty little Mexican. That's what you're thinking.
No, I was thinking of your mother. Orange men, he's ginger. I have to go for it. Come on. Orange men, let them march round the Hadrian Collider. So basically you go, we are not marching. Boom, oh, we're back. Everybody's happy. Gone. Really quickly. And then maybe the other way.
There would still be a Lower Hadron residence group who would...
You said orange minge, which you know, that just remind. I've got a Scottish friend who is Titian, is a redhead, and many years ago when the first trend for having Brazilians came in, she went and had one done, and she came back afterwards. She went, "I can't take my knickers off. It looks like a fish finger."
Van Morrison has upped the tone and he's banned alcohol from all his gigs now. And you're not allowed to have alcohol in the gig, or even if it's served in the foyer, you're not allowed to bring booze into the gig because he's sick of people getting up and going to the bar during his show. He's there singing, and then somebody's going, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Can he see him? I've been to Van Morrison. I'm going to do the rest of the show like Van would do it if he was on the blame game. Here we go. You crack on.
He is the grubbiest bastard.
You're fired. I swear, a whole gig wouldn't even look at the people. He's a miserable. He's mad.
He's mad.
Frogs, Van
But there's
Morrison.
something wonderful about him. He came up out on stage one night seemingly, and the crowd just went, yo! And he hit the mic and genuinely turned around and went, if you keep making noise like that, I'm not singing. It's so Belfast. It's just so grumpy and nasty. I love the man.
No, but even that bloody thing, the Neeson voiced, the one where he does a trip down to Coney Island. Coney Island. I go to Coney Island and I go and get a poke and then I go and I ate some chips and then I went on a potted herring and I had a lobster's arse and then I went around the corner and got a ferry and I poked some fish and then, great days, great days. That's not a song. That's just him just saying what I did today. That's a grumpy fat man driving around going, that's all it was.
If Van Morrison
And
loses
actually
it.
as well, if you listen to it carefully, the directions are rubbish. It's the worst sat-nav ever.
Oh, Van Satnav. What are you doing here for? You don't go that way. That way. That way. You're fired. Don't be putting glory on the CD.
You punch it in, you go, I wanna go to B, E, L, S, T.